controlled orbit is steady. Tracking a remnant architect.
The one we fought ended up in orbit? Amazing.
System, Gavorkum. Approaching Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Anomaly found. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Now orbiting Kadara. Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus security.
Be ready for anything, and keep comms open. Should hear from our resistance contacts soon.
Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Crawler's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
You won't get away with this. My people won't allow it.
Not for us. The Angara would have been slaughtered by the Ket.
Ungrateful prick.
How are we supposed to survive out there?
Not my problem.
You're no better than the Nexus.
Don't blame us because you couldn't pay the fees.
Sloan's not running a fucking charity.
We'll find a way. We always do.
No more talking. I'm sick of your shit. What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got 2 rules. No guns, and pay your protection fees.
So what's that you're holding?
Outcasts don't have to abide by the rules, just enforce them. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
Pathfinder. Interested in the Collective's services?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything and everyone worth knowing in Ellise.
You sound more like information brokers than pirates.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
What's going on between the Collective and the Outcasts?
Officially, nothing.
Unofficially?
Lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
I'm having trouble nailing down what the Collective is exactly.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider. We cater to our clients' needs.
Even if that means killing and stealing from people.
Survival is an ugly business, Pathfinder, but unlike the Outcasts, we aren't governed by hate. If the initiative proved reasonable, I'm sure the Charlatan would be willing to work with the Nexus.
Who is the Charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The Charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen them in person.
You take orders from a stranger?
I've met representatives, people who speak for the Charlatan and carry out their will. Whoever the Charlatan is, man or woman, they provide information, care, resources. It's ours. That's enough for me.
Let's say I was interested in joining your little gang. How would I do that?
You're more high profile than our usual members, but it's up to the Charlatan who joins. If you have potential, our leader will reach out to you, usually through a representative.
And then what?
For some, that's it. Others may have to pass a test. It's different for every recruit.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, Pathfinder. Of course.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler.
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshae Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
I like her already.
Well, she doesn't like you.
She's never met me.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane, I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do. What can I get you? Don't say surprise me.
So what's the latest in Kadara?
The port's on the brink of civil war. The Charlatan and the Collective have been gunning for Sloane's throne. Thought it was all talk until they started killing each other in the Badlands.
You're pretty calm about it.
When you live in a place run by pirates, violence becomes relative. I'm not gonna worry until the shooting's outside my bar.
How do you feel about Sloane? Do you like her?
I like Sloane fine, but her protection fees can go to hell.
She makes you pay for protection?
Yep, and the price of safety keeps getting higher. Can't complain too much, though. The Outcasts are my biggest customers.
You mentioned the Charlatan and the Collective.
Yeah, what about them?
Who are they?
Wow, you're new here. No one knows who the Charlatan is. That's kind of the point. He, she, they, whatever, run the Collective. They like to think of themselves as some kind of spy network. But they're just thugs. Might be a little smarter than the Outcasts, but no one's got the moral high ground in Kadara.
Thanks for the gossip.
Part of the job.
Were you a bartender back in the Milky Way?
Yup.
You like it?
Nope.
So why do it?
It's familiar.
If you want it familiar, you're in the wrong galaxy.
I am where I am. Bartended on Thestia for 200 years. Thought I wanted a change. Turns out, change sucks.
Whiskey, neat.
That's the only way we serve it.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the Initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Brought in a decent haul.
One man's junk is another's payday.
Nice gear. Could find something better. Check the console.
Where'd you find your stock?
That information's out of your price range, friend.
Didn't think I'd see you again. I decided on a pistol.
Sure. Carnifex? Phalanx?
The first one, Carnifex.
Kadara's honored by your presence. And your credits.
Finally, the respect I deserve.
Happy to oblige.
You need to learn respect, Rogan.
Brought a few more grunts, I see.
Come to the outskirts. We'll settle this there.
A squishy thing like you needs protection. Got the best armor in all of Kadara.
And the most expensive, apparently.
You look like you can afford it.
Sloane's inside. Mind your damn manners.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
That's quite the throne. Should I bow? Kiss your ring?
Very funny. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Venturev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
I can work with that.
See? No reason we can't be civilized.
Should have brought refreshments.
Give the Pathfinder access to the holding cells.
Yes, sir.
You're not what I expected, Pathfinder.
I get that a lot.
Keep staying on Sloane's good side, and I'll be really impressed.
Are you Sloane's second in command?
She calls me her right-hand Turian. I keep the wheel from squeaking.
Did you switch sides with Sloane during the mutiny?
I came over on Argnatanus. Never stepped foot on the Nexus.
I ran into some Natana survivors on Havarl.
They're still alive. Must be Rix's doing.
You know Avitus?
We've crossed paths.
The Collective is making waves in Kadara Port. What's the Outcast plan to stay on top?
By not telling our strategies to strangers.
You and Sloane seem close.
What about it?
Nothing, just wondering what's the story there.
We met on the Citadel. She punched me in the face when I offered to buy her a drink.
Seriously?
No. Mind your own business, Pathfinder.
See you around, Kaitis.
Our deal's done. What do you want?
What happened to being civilized?
It's hard to be polite when there's shit to do.
We all have our character flaws.
You my therapist now. Get to the point, Pathfinder.
What does the Collective have against the Outcasts?
People always want what they don't have. The charlatan's thugs are no different.
Who do you think the charlatan is?
My guess, a group of people. It'd take more than one person to run that outfit.
You're not worried they're moving in on outcast territory?
If they make a play, I'm ready.
So, the outcasts. Give me the sales pitch.
The outcasts aren't for you.
Wow. No hesitation.
I handpicked every one of my crew. They've got either potential or history with me. You've got neither.
I was only curious. Sheesh. Helios isn't exactly hospitable. How did he survive after the Nexus?
We didn't leave empty-handed, but when supplies ran low, we were forced to get creative. I ordered hits on Ket convoys, traded with Angaran villages. They told me about Kadara port.
You never got violent with the Angara?
Just the Rokar. Fuck those guys.
I looked you up. Head of Nexus Security. Alliance trained. Record shows a temper, but otherwise paints the picture of a loyal soldier. Why'd you switch sides?
Because I'm sick of serving assholes. I could have handled the situation on the Nexus, but Tam wanted a bloodbath. He brought in the Krogan without even asking me. New galaxy, same old bullshit.
You could have quit.
They would have died without my help. Not all exiles are criminals. Some of us just had enough.
You became a pirate by trying to protect people from a massacre?
The irony isn't lost on me. You know, Pathfinder, when I joined the Initiative, I thought we could build a new society. A better one. But the Initiative was just another empty promise. The only person I can count on to change things is me.
How did a human come to lead an Angaran port?
When I got to Kadara, the Ket were rounding up Angara like animals. It was a slaughter. My people put an end to it. Naturally, the locals were grateful.
And the heads decorating the spaceport? What's that about?
A warning.
To the Ket?
To anyone.
I'll let you get back to it.
Pathfinder, stay out of Kadara's business. This isn't your turf.
2 more went missing. Kriya and Bronson.
They're dead, and we both know who's responsible.
The Collective is gonna pay.
Don't feed the prisoner.
Don't touch the prisoner. And the only thing that passes between you two are words. Got it?
Absolutely. I won't cause trouble.
Damn it. Sulfur's corroded the pans.
What do you want?
The Archon ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I don't answer to Sloane. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
The one who rescued the Moshai. I know who you are, and what happened on Vold.
You're well informed for someone behind bars.
The rumors hit before I was captured. That's why the mob wants me dead. Even deserters hate me.
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
Thanks for the intel.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshae?
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshae. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
You resent Ephra, so the Archon used that against you.
If Ephra was a better leader... it doesn't matter. And I'll accept the consequences.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from... whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
Not much left to show. That's the only big cut.
You've all seen a dead body before. Move along. The Charlatan strikes again.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I could provide an analysis of the deceased. He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
Shit.
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, of course.
Maybe you should freak out more quietly then, so you don't draw attention to yourself.
Shit. Was I that obvious?
Yeah. What's going on?
I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Titus tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy. But we talked to so many people. I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
You just kicked her out. No questions asked.
You don't have to guilt trip me. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Titus finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
Does this convenient little brother have a name?
Eli Wessler. I'm not making this up.
Pathfinder, there is an Eli Wessler recorded in the Nexus database.
All right. I'll keep an eye out for... what was the exile's name?
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, no idea. The Warden might know. Everyone who's banished to the Badlands goes through him.
This looks bad. see here? Too late. You're under life.
You again? What do you want?
What are you going to do to them?
Don't worry, Captain Do-Good. We're not gonna kill him. Well, not directly.
What do you mean, not directly?
Just that I can't vouch for what'll happen in the Badlands.
The Badlands?
Damn, you don't know anything. The Badlands is everything outside the port. It's a no man's land. That's why people pay premium to live up here, or rough it in the slums. It's chaos out there. Anyway, now that I've educated you, piss off.
You're the Pathfinder.
A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
Hey, you there. Come talk to me. I'll make it worthwhile. You're that initiative big shot, aren't you?
Maybe, maybe not. Do I owe you credits?
Ah, you're a playful one. I like that. You could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. People here can't be trusted. Sooner stab you in the back than work together. So, I got no love for any of them.
They don't deserve you.
Damn straight. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet a smart one like you could learn a lot from scrutinizing our, stuff. You should check out Outlaw Tech and Materials. Might learn a few things. You remember who gave you the skinny on that.
Sanjeev Clement. Terrible way to die. How toxic can it be? Ow, shit! Okay, don't touch that.
Taking my brother home.
What is this place?
A business establishment. Perfectly legal.
Funny. It looks like a drug den.
That's because it is one. You got an issue, bring it up with Sloan.
They're in a euphoric state. Whatever's in their system induces lethargy and intense hallucinations.
Think it will scar?
Shouldn't. Medicine works wonders on stab wounds, and yours was shallow.
Oh.
You sound disappointed.
No, it's fine. I'm fine.
You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
No leaking here. Just seeing all Kadara has to offer.
A tourist, huh?
Pathfinder, actually.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the outcast's physician. Quit after Sloan turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
I thought she was supposed to be a woman of the people.
She's whatever she needs to be to stay in power. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloan. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
So let's steal the formula.
Are you crazy? It's heavily guarded. I'm a doctor. I don't know how to fight.
You keep doctoring, we'll do the fighting.
The formula's in my old lab. Please don't get killed trying to fix my mistake.
Got any bread?
Don't get greedy.
Yep, still hurts.
Doesn't have Carla's view, but I like it.
My, look who's crossed my path. Pathfinder Ryder. Remember me? The innocent man you exiled?
Nilk and Rensis. So you found your way to Kadara.
Not many places Mariette and I could have ended up. Other than dead, of course.
So your wife stuck by you?
Surprised? I told her the truth. She struggled with it. That day on Eos, I did what was necessary to survive. Mariette sees that. Turns out this life suits us. There's freedom in living by your wits. And we've had to rely on each other completely.
I'm glad some good has come of this.
I'm sure you've been racked with worry. I suppose I should thank you. So thank you, Pathfinder. I'll give Mariette your best.
A moment. Want to make some easy credits?
Always.
I like your conviction. As you may know, Kadara's most valuable trade is scrap and resources stolen from the Nexus. But that well's running dry.
I'm not stealing for you.
Not my goal. My focus is resources native to Andromeda. I have it on good authority there's a large barite deposit in Draleo. Barite's going to be big.
You don't say.
I sent a surveyor to check it out, but he hasn't returned. All I need from you is peace of mind.
Send me his last nav point. I'll check on him.
Much appreciated.
Goddess, these drinks are horrible.
Sorry, if you're looking for a dance, I'm off the clock.
Is this what you came all the way here for? Living in a place like this?
Had to get away from my crazy family in the Milky Way. My brother, Conrad, well, he's a couple of quarts low on Ezo, if you know what I mean. But now I'm here and it's great. That Sloane Kelly, I want to be just like her. That attitude, her accent. She's like, hey, you bastard, lick my boots, kiss my ring, and then my bum. I want to work for her, learn the ropes. Then call up my brother Conrad and be all, see, idiot, you're not the only one in the family hanging out with famous people.
Right. Good luck with that.
To call later. I'm drinking. And leave the bottle. Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Crawla's. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
The killer could be unhappy with how Sloane's running things.
Less than a third of the victims are outcasts. No. If I was the betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would a Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
An Angaran port run by aliens would be a prime target for their cause.
Problem is, I've got no proof. And the Resistance doesn't want to antagonize the Rokar.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara Port.
Looks like I'm adding detective to my growing list of titles.
Detectives find things, and you're...
A pathfinder. Yeah, I got it.
One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
Heading into the Badlands, well, you may never come back.
What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
What does tough look like?
A graveyard of people who are either dead or soon will be. Badlands are Kadara's dumping ground, like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep. Worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah. So have at it. Knock yourself out.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
As far as you know.
Don't get smart, Pathfinder. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with Johann and his crew. Nasty bunch. I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for a fight.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.